Alright, we're gonna use using Trigo. So using trigonometry, I'm not gonna write the full word to find the side length. To find the side length. Okay, that's what we're gonna do today. Alright. Now, so at the end of can you get up to the So at the end of the lesson for today, you should know how to use trigonometry to find the side length of a triangle, of a right angle triangle. So up to this point, we are dealing with all the right angle triangles. Okay? So now, before we start, let's do a quick recap. Now, what did we learn in the last lesson? We talked about stuff, okay? We talked about trigger ratios, exactly. So we talked about trigonometric ratios. Sine, cos, tangent, very good. Sine theta, cos theta, and tangent theta. Very good. And by now, you should be able to remember or recall just like that. Within the flick, sine theta equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Oh my goodness. Now, cos is A over H, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, and O over A. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now, right? Yeah. Or some people use so to remember. Okay, that's the traditional method. Okay, so I hope that you still remember when we ran through the trigonometric ratios. I also mentioned that these ratios, sine, cos, tangent, here, they are actually connecting two sides with what? One angle, the reference angle. Okay. All right, now, which is true because look, sine is connecting the reference angle to what? Two sides. And cos is connecting the reference angle to two sides. And tangent is doing exactly the same thing. It's connecting what? The reference angle with two sides, isn't it? Okay? So now, what we're going to do today is we are going to use these three ratios to figure out the side length. Okay? Now, so let's get started. It's actually easier to learn through examples. Now, example one, let's do it. Okay? Now grab your pen and your gears ready to roll. So, first and foremost, let's draw a right angle triangle. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be as beautiful as mine, but well, try hard. Yeah. So my reference angle is 46 degrees and it's sitting right there. Okay. Now I'm telling you that my hypotenuse is 8 centimeters, and I'd like you to find x. Where? X is there. Okay. Now, since we have already known the ratios, we've got sine, cos, tangent to choose from, right? Now, so what you're going to do is you need to identify all the sides. Okay, back to our first lesson on Trigo. So, that's our reference angle, isn't it? Okay, what is x?
Yes.
Oh, exactly. It's the opposite, isn't it? It's the opposite. Okay. Now, what about 8 centimeters? The h, the hypotenuse. And that's the adjacent, but do we need the adjacent?
No.
Nah. We don't need the adjacent. Why? We've already got one angle. We've already got one second angle right there, and two what? Two sides. That's enough. That's done. We don't need to bother about the adjacent. Don't care about you. Go away. So now let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. All right. So what have we got there? We have opposite, we have hypotenuse, O and a H, sine, cos, tangent. Which one?
Sine.
What?
Sine.
Sine. Sine, okay? Sine. So. John Norman said. So. Yeah, I'm trying to relay the facial expressions of John Norman. Yeah. Now, sine. So sine, what? What's reference angle? What is the reference? 46 theta. 46 what degrees? Isn't it? Equals to. Oh, yeah, Grace said, oh, opposite. What's opposite? X. Very good. So, watch. X over what H? 8. Okay? X over 8. Yeah, okay. So, you guys have learned linear equations and rearranging formulas, right? I'll taught you this. Now, what are you looking for? Okay, so you're looking for X, and X is your base, right? You're focusing on X. Now, who or what should you get rid of? 8. Where to? Left. Okay? So the first multiplier is times. So 8 sine 46 degrees equals to X. Yeah. Now, oh my God. What is that? What you're going to do is you grab your calculator here. Grab your calculator, okay? And press it. So, what you got to do here, okay? Can you see the calculator there? Yeah. All right, now. So, press 8 sine 46. Okay, so 8 sine 46. Now, it actually means what? 8 times sine 46. And hit enter. How much did you get? 5.754718403. So X, okay, I'm going to write the answer here. So you've got 5.75. Now, I'll stop at 2 decimal places. So I put 2d dot p dot equals to X. Okay? All right? So potatoes. A equals B, B equals A. So your final answer will be what? X equals to 5.75. That's and 2 decimal places. Now, wrong. What's wrong with that? You tell me. Approximate. Very good. Approximate. Why approximate? Why approximate? Because you rounded. Exactly. You have rounded it, and therefore it is not exact. It is not as accurate. All right? Cool?
You have to do this over the next week.
All right, now. All right, I'm gonna pause here a little bit and check on you, Denise, Dion, Dylan, and Megan. Any questions? All good so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? You following?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. What? Dion talk. Hey. Hey, good on you. All right.
You got a stat. I heard Dion say, "Oh, and don't."
All right. Now. All right, ladies and Dion and Dylan. Now. Hi. Yeah. Good choice. Yeah. What? Which one? That one?
No. Just rub it out.
Oh, that's wrong. Just there. That's it. Not right. Okay, so that means the length of this side is how much? Approximately 5.75 centimeters.
Yes.
Okay. Now moving on to the next example. Example 2. J2. Example 2. All right, now move on to the next one. Now let's have a look here. I would like you to draw another right angle triangle. Now at the end of the day, you will be very good at drawing right angle triangles. I'm telling you. Okay. Now I've got my right angle triangle right there. Right angle there. Reference angle, 80 degrees, and y and 50 meters. Okay, so now I've got a reference angle. Now I need two sides. True? Now, do I have two sides? Yes, I do. Now let's identify which one's which. All right, what's that? No.
That's A.
Yeah, that is adjacent, isn't it? Now, which one's the hypotenuse?
Y.
Y, because it's directly opposite to the right angle, isn't it? So that's Y. Y is hypotenuse. Now, you got A, you got H. Sine, cos, tangent, which one? Cos. Okay, so, right now, once you've identified, well, I'm going to use cos. So you grab cos, cos. What's the reference angle? How much? What's the reference angle?
28.
Ooh. 28, yep, John's correct. 28 degrees equals to, what's A? Gracie?
50 M.
50 meters. Very good. 50 m. Over Y. Because that's a hypotenuse. Cool?
Yes.
Now, babes. Now,
You
what?
just say,
I was thinking in advance. I was gonna say, well, Y is your bang. So Y is your bang. So you're looking for Y, and what you do?
I've always wanted to be your babe. Just go.
How?
This day of my life, I've always wanted to be your babe.
So you're gonna what? You're gonna pop Y up. You're gonna push Y up there, isn't it? Make it as a subject. True. So your next step will be what? Y cos 28 degrees equals to 50. Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Now, what's next? You're looking for your bag Y. So who do you need to get rid of? Chuck what? Cos 28 to where? To where? To write down, exactly. Remember? Go to where? Go to hell, exactly. So Y equals to 50 over cos 28 degrees. Alrighty. Now, where's my calculator? Now, calculator right here. Okay, now it's time to press the calculator. You got your 50, so 50 divided by 50 divided by what? Cos. Divided by cos 28 equals to 56. So what is approximately equals to 56.63. Okay. All right, 56.63 meters. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you might encounter this problem. Those who are here and at home, okay, depending on what calculator you're using. Sometimes when you press that into your calculator, 50 divided by cos 28, you might get a wrong answer. Now, or error. The problem is not because of you, and it's not because of the calculator. Okay, it's because your calculator is in the wrong settings. Now, if you take a closer look here, okay, now on your calculator, especially if you're using Casio, can you see a D up the top? Right here. Oh, sorry. There. D. You see a D there? A D. Okay. Now, D is not for Dylan or Dion or Denise. Okay. D means degrees. G, gradient. Okay. If you have to get the little tiny icon, so if you have got a calculator, I draw a calculator. Okay. Now, don't judge me. Now, this is your calculator, okay? You got Casio, okay, blah, 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 all right? Now, and then your display is right there. Your display is right there, and you get your little icon there saying that's D. Now, D means degree mode. And it is the mode that we want to be in right now. Why? Because we are dealing with what? Degrees, aren't we? See, we're dealing with degrees. True?